Hey.
Hello.
Hello, this is University School. We finally got the life-size stuff working.
Oh, okay. From Nashville, is that right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct.
From Nashville.
Okay. So are you Nick?
Yes, that is.
I'm Eric. This is Nick.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
guy with the crazy hair.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And Nick, you're the one that is interested in meteorology.
Yes, yeah. Like I said in my email, I've done a bit in the past with it, so. Oh, I
You
got
don't
your
want to
email back.
major
I'm
in
sorry.
it. No.
Say that again. Sorry.
You don't want to major in it.
No, I'm a CS guy at heart, and I've been doing that for too long. I can't break away from it. So, but yeah.
But there's so much computer work in meteorology.
There really
Every time
is.
they keep building the more powerful supercomputers for meteorologists.
Yep.
So.
We'll see. One day I might end up involved in that. That would be fun.
But you have to leave, is that correct?
Yeah, I need to leave probably in around 10 minutes or so. I was just making sure Eric got all set up. We have bowling, last game of playoffs before state, so being a captain on the team, I thought I'd need to go, but so.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you won't have any other bowling conflicts, you know?
No, after this, all the other
Okay.
matches are on the weekends, so
Okay.
this is the last time.
Okay.
Remember what the email was called that gave us the link to the
Look for an email that says like Adobe Connect or something like that.
I gave you an email, two of them. You just do the second one because it has the revised links for. There should be a Tuesday link and a Thursday link.
Yeah, I remember the email. I'm just trying to find it. Sorry.
Also, I can always just forward it back to you if you need.
I can find this.
Is that better?
You know, just gets rid of the background distraction. I don't know. Is it better?
It doesn't bother me. Well, I guess it's not up to me. It's if it bothers them. But.
Yeah.
And I searched.
Well, that's one thing that's always kind of bothered me. I know Stephanie has mentioned it in the past.
Is what it does bother you, or?
Oh, but just that there's
Oh,
lots of
yeah.
clutter. I know as a student, I find it really easy to
To be distracted.
zone out.
Are you a distractible? Were you a distractible student?
Why do you think I got into a profession where people just interrupt me all the time?
That's true.
That way no one can notice that I'm distractible, because, hey, it's my job to be distractible.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point.
Did you want your laptop over here too?
No, I'm gonna. Well, I think I might just. Where are you sitting here?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, maybe I might have it.
It should be for Adobe Connect.
I'll have to show you the error message. The only reason, again, I keep this around, like, I can't get this to find my wireless connection at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to use this. It's just a pain. Like, I have a wireless internet.
Main thing is when you're done, just come up here.
It might be 5 gigahertz. Is it a really new
No,
wireless?
this is 2005.
Oh, wow. Maybe
It's not dial-up. It's DSL. So it's not. I'm ready to upgrade to.
Anything else?
Because when I first got it, the DSL, because I was dial-up before, DSL, wow, this is blazing fast, and now it's like, it's really slow.
Yeah, then you try to sit here after school when no one else is using the internet. It's like,
Is it blazing fast here?
Oh yeah. We pay a premium for stuff. And in the middle of the day when we're using it, you may not notice that it's super fast, but that's because there's 1,000 people using it at the same time.
Well, it's still faster here than at home. I mean, even when millions of people are using it. So I'm glad I'm glad you got it's this technology.
Yeah.
It's great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's terrible. Tell me, I mean, I'm going to actually, since we didn't see you yesterday, I'm going to have you introduce. We're going to do introductions again, but just tell me, are you a senior? Or
Yes,
actually, is this the way it's going to be? Or do you have a laptop that...
I don't have a laptop that works well with our school's internet, so unfortunately I'm going to have to do this unless I can talk to people at the school about getting me a school-issued laptop for this, if you think that would work better.
Yeah, well, it's not a deal killer. It's just I think they like you. I think it's preferable if you don't have to look away.
But yeah,
You see what I'm saying? It's just more of an aesthetic.
Yeah, I'll get a school-issued laptop that can. Sorry, I'll get a school-issued laptop that can hook up to the wireless here.
Okay.
That should be able to solve that problem.
So, are you a senior?
Yes, I'm a senior.
So last semester, huh?
Last semester.
What science classes have you taken? Like at your school? I'm not talking about a Malone class.
Biology, chemistry, AP physics. I'm in AP chemistry right now, and then in math, I'm in multivariable calculus right now. So.
Oh, okay. AP physics, is it B or C?
B. We don't have C here,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I taught it physics B last year, but now we're doing C. But just, I don't know, because it's a new physics B. You probably heard about it. So you were lucky to have because this new curriculum is awful, I think, I don't know.
Is that bad?
So, well, it's just splitting it into 2 years, and then, it's supposed to be the first one is supposed to be equivalent to first semester physics, but they have electrical circuits in it for B1. Well, that's not a first semester curriculum, so it's just sort of weird. I don't know. I'm not like nosing it, but did you do okay on the test or?
I got a 5 on that one.
Oh, good. Congratulations. Congratulations. What do you want to study in college? First of all, have you any ideas what college you want to go to?
I got accepted into Williams early decision, so I'll be going to Williams next year.
Oh, Williams! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's when class starts, if you could close that door behind you.
Yeah. The problem is that there's not how can we do this? Because I don't know.
Wait a minute, is that a door or is that a?
It's like there's a door, but there's a glass pane in the door.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought the door was open. That's why. Okay, I just. Okay, no, then never mind. I thought the door was open for some reason. So Williams College. Wow. I think we had someone deferred from Williams. Where is that, in Virginia? No.
It's on the Massachusetts-New York border.
Oh, Massachusetts. Okay. What do you want to study?
I'm not sure. One of the reasons that I'm taking this is I've never done much with meteorology, but as a physics and math person, it's an interesting topic for me. So I want to see what it's like and sort of just get some experience in the field. I think I might want to study physics, but I might also want to study international relations. So we'll just see how.
Those are two totally different fields. Oh, were we supposed to set it up so that you get the Brady Bunch thing? Remember? But Stephanie was supposed to.
Yeah, so you're supposed to be here. Okay.
So
If she shows up and shows us how, that'd be good. Or let me try something since class hasn't started yet. I'm gonna disconnect.
So, okay,
you guys will probably be disconnected. But just try to reconnect again here before class starts. I'm gonna try to figure out if we can get the setup right.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, so reconnect to lose int.
Yeah, you're about to get dropped, I think.
Okay.
So we're gonna disconnect and we're gonna try to reconnect and see if we can figure something out.
Okay. Should I? Whoa.
If it's only you, you probably ought to sit in this one too, because then we can zoom in on you and get a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
There's only going to be one of you. They like to get here. Up close.
Oh, yay.
See if we can make this work. There you go. Why are you so shy?
So is that?
This doesn't look any different.
No.
This doesn't look any different at all.
Right, but is that the way? I mean, you know, this is the way to do it for the Brady Bunch effect?
I don't know. It was something she said
Oh.
yesterday about when you connect having different options, so I tried connecting a different way. So I'm going to go back the other way because I know that way is set up for maximum.
Hello?
Hello.
How are we all? Wow, Victoria, you were up late last night.
I had a lot of work to do, so
Okay.
I didn't get to sleep till quite late.
Well,
But
you
also,
got to sleep at like 6Z time, right? 6 UTC. I'm just kidding. I'm putting
Okay,
you right
I
on
don't
the
really-
spot.
So that's
Yeah.
Um. Okay, I'm gonna take attendance.
Or else you move over. Or yeah, either way, whichever you want. Can you get a chair, people?
Thank you.
Makes it easier. There you go.
And again, I'm gonna. Well, we have a new. Well, we have a student who wasn't able to get on yesterday or 2 days ago because of technology problems. So I'm gonna have us go around and introduce ourselves in a minute because that's when it officially starts. Okay. And it'll help me too, since I'm bad with names. And we'll take attendance. And then we'll do the quiz. Right after we do attendance, we'll do the quiz and then we'll do introductions. Well, I'm having trouble doing attendance. Just 1 second. Let me take attendance and then we'll get started. Sorry. Is it cold enough for you guys yet? Syracuse. Florida, it's still probably, a little chilly, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 degrees. It's 2 degrees right now in Fort Wayne. Not like the cold weather we had a few days ago, or last year, but it's still good enough. I'm trying to load up the attendance and then I will do the reading quiz. To get into the reading quiz, I haven't opened it yet, but get into the Secure eCollege website, go into the document sharing part, and you'll see reading quizzes as one of the categories. I haven't opened it, I haven't made it so that everyone can see yet, but I will in just a second. So, attendance, sorry, again, I'm just trying to get used to names. Is Rudy here? Rudy Berlin? Oh, wow, this is the second day he's absent. Okay. Is Britt here? No, Britt says she's going to be absent. Victoria and Madeline? Okay. No, and Taft, right? Now, is Madeline supposed to be here?
I'm here.
She's here.
Madeline. Maddie. What's that?
I'm doing it from home.
You?
I mean, not every day, but just like the past 2 days, my schedule has worked out so I can do it from home.
Okay. All right. So I won't mark you absent. Mary?
I'm here. I'm doing mine from home today as well.
Okay. And you're from Syracuse, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yep, that's right.
Eric's here.
yeah, you're
Jane, this is from St. Andrews. Jane Ashley?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, and Michael. Okay. Summer from Florida. Yes,
it's
right?
Sumer. Yeah, it's
Sorry,
It's all right.
Sumer. Taft is here. Carrie from St. Andrews, and Nick, he's absent too. A lot of absences. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'll get you the go ahead. Did you get into that doc sharing the reading quizzes? And now you can just download it now. And then email it back. Just type it in. I mean, download it, type in the answers, use your notes, and then email it back to me. You should have my email in the syllabus section of that's e-college site.
My college won't let me log in. I keep typing in my username and password, but then it just puts me back to the same page when I hit go to class. And I'm using the
Do you have a tech person there?
There's a new e-college password.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new a new link, right?
I'm on the new link. I'm on the new link, and my password should be the same, right? The same one that I was sent with the original.
This is why I'd rather just have whiteboards, no computers. Do you understand the questions that I'm asking?
Is it only supposed to be 2 questions?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is it Taft?
Yes.
Taft, did you have a question?
Oh no, I was just waving.
Is this your first online class? It's weird.
Yes, it is.
But
It's crazy. It's so different. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I forgot to start that's important. The the content thing. This shouldn't take long. So hopefully. So we should be wrapping it up very soon. I got Eric's. So, Eric, you got in okay?
I got it okay. I figured it out. It's working now.
Okay. So actually, this isn't too bad, really. I mean, it was yesterday where they were like cut off at the.
Oh, shoot.
That's not everybody.
No.
There are what, 8?
I
You're
have
only saying 6 of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Eight.
There's like two people. There's 4. There's 2 people in together, and then the other 2 people.
Okay.
I have 12 students, but 4 of them are absent.
So this is everybody right now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I got Maddie's. Is it Maddie or Madeline?
Maddie is fine.
Maddie?
Yeah.
And I got Michael's.
Maybe set up to be that way.
Oh, okay.
And fit up to 9 people.
Okay. This is acceptable for now. It was just. So, Maddie, how cold was it in Fort Worth this morning?
It was like 17 or 18 degrees, and then it's kind of warmed up to about 20-ish.
It's pretty cold for Fort Worth.
Yeah, there's a little ice patches on the ground, but it's okay.
Uh-oh. I'm surprised that didn't, like, close the whole city down.
They're not like that bad. It's just where like water has been draining and stuff, they froze.
If there's any little snow in Fort Worth, do the schools close down?
It depends. Usually it has to be pretty bad. If it's like not that bad, we'll have a delay, but
Okay, so I've got Eric, Michael's, Maddie's, and Mary. Are you anybody? You should be done or very close. I mean, you should be done.
Yeah, mine's sent. It just, I guess, it's taking some time.
Okay. How about you? Is it Mary?
I think mine.
No, Mary. I'm sorry, Victoria. I got it. Mary's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sumir, you said you sent it 6. So who hasn't sent it yet?
I'm
Is
sending
everyone
you mine
done?
right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I sent mine in, but maybe it didn't go through. Did it refresh?
Oh, Jane Ashley, I don't have it.
Okay, I'll try again.
Mr. Chang.
Yes.
For the PDF that we downloaded or that I downloaded from the eCollege page,
Yes.
for the chapters in the textbook, there are some pages that just were skipped, and I didn't know if like those were purposely left out because you didn't want us to read them
Ooh.
or.
You mean like it wasn't every other page, was it?
There were just like a lot of skipped pages, and I wasn't really sure.
Oh my goodness, that's not good.
Yeah, so I read the whole chapter and I took notes, but
Some of the stuff just wasn't on there.
yeah, some of the stuff wasn't on the PDF.
You took half the. Yeah, that. Shoot. That's not good. Chapters of the textbook. Because I. Okay. Is that. I mean, every. Oh boy. All right. I'm opening this. Let me see. I mean, I believe you. I guess I need to see how bad it is.
Right.
Pretty bad. One. Oh, you know what I did? Why did it work that? I guess I did the front page and not the back because it's a two-sided. I thought I did that. 1, 3, 5, 7. Aha! So you read half the stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not good. So I mean, obviously, I can't count this quiz for you guys. I mean, who has the book? Who actually has the book? Okay, and then Sumir and you two don't, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. That's a problem. Okay.
My
I'm
teacher's-
going to.
Do you
What's
want
that?
us to get the book?
My teacher said that he had a copy, so I'm gonna grab that from him later on. He's
Okay.
bringing it to school tomorrow.
Why does he have a copy?
Because he got it. The students who took the class last year had the book, and they gave it to him, so he has it now.
Somebody asked another question. Yes.
Do you need us to have the book, or can we use it online? Okay, I can get one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Maybe earlier I said I would supply it because I wasn't sure of the availability, but then I don't know if you were enrolled earlier, you know, but then I did say that I realized I just can't do that, and there is a lot of available supplies, so you have to buy it. I did send it later emails. So, boy, okay, that's a problem. All right, well, first of all, let's introduce. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to count this, or maybe I'll just give hundreds, even though because it's not fair. Let's introduce ourselves again. Part of it's for me and also for the new student who wasn't really able to be here yesterday. So let's start with Fort Worth, please. Give your name, your class, and what college you want to go to, and maybe your major, if you know.
I'm Taft Henderson. I'm a senior. I want to go to Texas A&M, and I hope to major in business.
They have a great meteorology program, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
That'd be cool.
My name is Victoria. My name is Victoria Trung. I am a senior at Fort Worth Country Day as well. I'm not really sure what college I want to go to yet, so I'm still deciding, and I'm thinking about majoring in biology, possibly and specifically in dermatology. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, how about from St. Andrews?
I'll start. I'm Jane Ashley Watson. I'm a current senior, and I would like to attend Pepperdine University in the fall. And my major that I'm interested in is International Studies, Relations, and Conflict Resolutions.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. I'm sorry, Taft, right? No. What's your name? Okay. Okay.
Alright. Michael, and she's obviously thought about everything a lot more than I have. I don't know where I'm going, don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna make it up as I go.
Okay. That's good. That's okay.
It'll all work out somehow.
That is true. That's a valuable lesson. Okay. Trinity.
I'm Sumer. I'm a freshman. I don't really know what college I'm gonna go to or what major I'm gonna have. It's kind of a long ways. So.
Okay. Mary.
First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can? Okay.
Reasonably
good.
well. Not Not great, but reasonably well.
Okay. So I'm Mary. I'm from Syracuse, New York, and I'm a senior. And next year I'm going to the Naval Academy, and hopefully I'm going to major in ocean engineering.
Wow. Did you get into the Naval Academy already, or?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I have a friend who's a professor there in meteorology or physics or something, but.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
You'll probably have to do some meteorology, right?
Yes. Oceanography is a lot of meteorology.
Yes, absolutely. Excellent. Okay, from Nashville.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm a senior at the University School of Nashville. I'll be attending Williams College in the fall, and I hope to study either international relations or physics.
Great. And then Maddie.
My name is Maddie. I'm also a senior at Fourth Country Day. I hopefully will be, or I think I'm attending Texas Christian University in the fall and hopefully majoring in biology also.
Oh, excellent. Well, I apologize for giving you half the chapter. That's not a good idea. Right after this session, I will load up the whole thing. But so, I mean, actually, this is, if you're gonna miss the reading, this is like the best one to miss. Okay, so let's just I want to show you something. All right. And then we can look at it, because this is what this had to do with yesterday or 2 days ago. So this is not yesterday's map, okay? But this is from last year. Can you, this stupid thing, God, this technology is driving me nuts. Okay, you should be able to see right now on the board. Okay, do you see on your monitor or somewhere? If you're at home, I hope you can see it. This weather map?
Yes.
Okay, even Maddie, can you see it? Or Mary?
I can see it.
Okay, and here's the arrow I'm showing. Can you see my cursor? I guess you can see everything. The cursor, I can't get this bigger, but this is Fort Wayne, okay? What's the temperature? This is last year, February 5th, okay? It says 10Z, but then it tells you the time already. And what's the current weather right then at that time? I know it may be a little small, those little weather symbols. Can you see? Yes, Maddie.
Is it 20? I can't really tell.
Well, it's 20, but you see, current weather means that the symbols below that 20. Okay, what do you see? You see some asterisks?
Does that mean snow? Mr. Chang, it's Ms. Zobag.
Yes.
Can I just offer a quick word of advice to those two students who are on laptops? So this would be for Mary and Maddie. So ladies, at the bottom of your screen, if you go into the what looks like Hollywood Squares or the 9x9 view, then there's a toggle bar at the bottom of your screen. And if you slide that toggle bar right or left, it will either highlight your classmates or what Mr. Chang is showing on the screen. Next to that toggle bar on the right, there's something that says 1-to-1. And if you click on that 1-to-1, what he's showing will appear much larger. So then you'll be able to see it better.
Well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Can you, the ones that are in school, can you see it okay?
It's kind of small.
Okay.
Yeah,
kind of small.
Yeah, it's kind of
pretty small.
Okay, I don't know how to fix this.
What's that in?
What?
What is that? Is it just an image?
GIF file. But how do I make it?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to make it bigger. Photos?
Photo gallery? Is that what it's called now? Photos is the one that made it smaller.
No.
There used to be something called Windows Picture Viewer.
Yeah, but
That
now.
worked really well.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Make that bigger.
How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So now I'm learning. Okay. All right. Now, it's huge. So now this is big. Fort Wayne. So temperature's 20 degrees Fahrenheit. What's the wind? I'm just gonna call on people partly to get the names. Okay. Victoria. How about the wind direction?
Is it what? East? Wait, west? I don't know. Sorry. I'm not really sure.
We talked about this last time. Okay. That line, it always points in the direction that the wind is coming from. So it's northeasterly? Northeast?
Okay.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
What's the wind speed? It's those lines perpendicular to that long line. Remember us talking about that? That sheet of paper that we had? I mean, I'm just trying to, these are the things we need to, I'm not saying you have to memorize, but we need to be able to, 15, I see a long line and a half a line. I call it a half a line. So 15 knots.
Yeah.
Right? Which is how many miles per hour about? Approximately.
15.
15.
Yeah.
What's the current weather? And I'm talking about those asterisks in between those two numbers, exactly to the left of the station model. That circle. That should be in your chart.
How'd you get the chart?
Is that snow?
Heavy snow. Mary.
Yes, where can we access that chart with the weather symbols?
I put it in eCollege. Okay.
It's under handouts.
It was under the handouts.
Yeah.
I told you, I mean, again, I realize it's been a while, well, a couple days, but if you look under the handouts, you'll see there's only one file there.
Oh, I see it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So this is my favorite weather because it's heavy snow. This is like back in the beginning of February, we got 10, 12 inches in Fort Wayne. So that's that. How about this? Let's look above again in the atmosphere, not at the ground. It's important to look at in the upper atmosphere because, it's not like the weather just occurs at the ground. How about this? Let me make it bigger. Sorry, I found a way, or I was told a way to make it bigger. Open with photo gallery. No, it didn't do it. With photos? Oh, it did do it. Okay. Ooh, too big. Now, again, I'm just looking at the wind speed and direction. Within this weather map, or whatever you see, where is the biggest, the fastest winds that you see? This is from, well, sorry. I'm doing two things at once, and I'm going to go to this next. This weather map is valid for January 8th at 0Z. Did you read the stuff about time conversions? Okay, when they say Z, It's 0Z is the same thing as 0 UTC or 0 GMT. If you're like into watching military shows, they always give the time in UTC or Z time. And I'm sure Mary's going to have to know this by heart soon. So what time and day is 0Z Eastern time? For you people, for Fort Worth people, give it to me Central time. What's 0Z? Maddie.
Is it midnight?
Right, but this Z time is based. We have to do two conversions.
So is it
we
one in
have to
Fort Worth?
convert to our time zone, okay, that you're in, and then we got to get out of the military time. Okay. Did you guys do that reading, that website? Was it okay or not?
Yeah.
Should I give you a quick review of that? No? Okay, I don't see. All right. Okay. I won't do it unless we need to. So, okay. So, what time is that then? Again, if you live in the Eastern time, give it to me Eastern time. Fort Worth people, give it to me Central time.
Is it for Eastern time? Is it going to be 12 a.m., so midnight?
Well, 0Z, okay, that's, so you've just got out of military time. That's correct. But
Okay.
now we have to account for the time zone. Because by convention, all the weather data is given in military time, but it's through a time zone going through Greenwich, England. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
And so now what you did, Mary, was get out of the 24-hour time into AM PM time. But now we have to subtract how many hours to get into Eastern time, how many hours to get into Central time.
5 for Eastern?
5 and 6, respectively, right? And when we get to daylight time, we'll worry about that. So I'll ask. So now, Mary, because you're on the right track. What time is it for Eastern time?
So for Eastern time, you'd be subtracting the 5 hours, so it would be 7 p.m.
7 p.m. 7 p.m. And Fort Worth people, Maddie and
Is it 6 p.m.?
Yeah, 6 p.m. All over the world, weather balloons are sent up twice a day at 0Z. That's 0Z, and 12Z. So they're sent up at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Central time. So now going back to this, are we okay with the time stuff? So now, can you show me or find the fastest winds that you can see? Just remember, flags represent 50 knots, long lines represent 10 knots, and half a line's 5 knots. Yes, Mary.
Should it be along the eastern coast?
Yeah, I look at this one. I see, what is this wind speed? I'm circling with my cursor.
Is it 185?
185 knots. Can you see, okay, is it big enough? Jane Ashley, you have this confused look.
Yeah, I'm trying to read it. It's all good.
Okay. I made it bigger. Is it okay? Can you
I see it now.
3 flags, 185 knots. That's about 200 miles an hour. Okay, this is about 7 miles above in the atmosphere. That's amazing. Again, the fastest I've seen is about 200 knots, but this is pretty good. Okay. What's the wind direction? Somebody who hasn't answered yet. Maddie?
Southwest.
Yeah. Good. Always refer to the direction that the wind is coming from. Okay, that air is blowing fast. It's amazing, and we'll learn a little bit about, because the winds are so fast, it has a lot of kinetic energy, and that's why you're going to find a lot of times like low pressure centers developing here, because it takes some of that energy of the winds way up there. Okay, let's do some. Let's talk about gradients. All right. Now, was this in the reading or not? Was it one part that I skipped? What's a gradient? And I'm not going to use a whiteboard, actually. I'm going to use OneNote. Can you read this okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's a gradient? Was that in the reading or no?
Yes, it was. Well, it was in the
good.
book. I don't know about the PDF.
Oh, okay, the PDF? Okay, all right. So, was it in the reading?
They talked about the skiers using it.
Okay, so, all right. Well, I'm going to just tell you, gradient is the change. Can I use delta? Yeah. It's like in chemistry or math. The change of a quantity divided by the distance. Except it's not any old distance. So let me explain how, like, it's particular what kind of distance, all right? So here are some lines of constant temperature. What do you call those? Was that in the PDF reading? Isotherms? Okay. Isopleths is the generic name. All right. So let's say we're looking from above in the United States, and I have a 40-degree isotherm, 50. I shouldn't say that because it's much colder now, but except maybe Florida. We're looking from above. Here's point A, here's point B, two cities. And let's say it's 100 miles between them. In terms of distance, that is the distance that you're talking about. I keep hitting, I'll call that D. Draw, let me use a different color. Gradient is the change of a quantity over a distance, but that distance has to be like a line. It's the distance of a line that's perpendicular to the isotherms. In other words, you can't measure distance along this way. It has to be a distance line that's perpendicular to the isotherms. They don't really say that, okay? Compare that, and let's say this distance is 100 miles. Here is another scenario on a different day. 40 degrees. 50, 60, 70, 80. Same location. I'm trying to change color a bit. Here's A, here's B. So here's this distance. And it's also 100 miles. I want us to figure out the gradient of temperature. We don't need a calculator. I mean, we can just keep in terms of fraction. What's the gradient of temperature in I'll call this scenario 1, and this is in scenario 2. What's the gradient of temperature in scenario 1? And what's the gradient of temperature in scenario 2?
Is it 1/5 for the first one? Well,
yeah, I mean, again, don't worry about the positive or negative, okay? The change in temperature is 20 degrees over 100 miles. So, yeah, 1/5. Or I'll just keep it 20 degrees Fahrenheit over 100 miles. What's the gradient? Do you see how to calculate this? What's the gradient of temperature in scenario 2?
Is it
40 over 100?
It's 40 over 100. 100 miles. So, which situation, where is, well, obviously it's scenario 2 where the gradient is larger. The gradient in scenario 2 is greater than the gradient in 1. Now, I don't want to, this is not a math class, although there is really a lot of math and physics in meteorology. But just looking at this weather map, again, just pretend this is a weather map. How could you tell just looking by the isobars, or the isotherms, I'm sorry, in which scenario is the temperature gradient larger? Without doing any calculations, just looking at the isotherms, in scenario 1 versus scenario 2, how can you tell that scenario 2 has the larger gradient? Samir?
It has more lines over the same distance.
Yes.
They're like grouped closer together.
Yes, they're closer together. Does that make sense? So, the closer the isotherms, and this is just meteorology talk. We say the stronger the gradient. When I say stronger, I mean larger. I don't have to do the other scenario, right? The farther apart the isobars, the weaker the gradient. Does that make sense? Because we're not going to do calculations, all right? I want us to look at a map and say, hey, where's the gradient strongest? So, hey, I'm going to get this as soon as I get my tablet together. Sorry, where did I put that? Pressure. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Oops. I forgot to open it up the different way. So open with, I'll get this right very soon. Okay, so now this is a weather map. These blue lines, well, first of all, what time is this weather map valid for? It says 19Z, if you can't read it. What's the Eastern time and what's the Central time?
Is it 2 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Central?
2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Okay. That's why I think I told somebody, I said, I'll see you at 21Z, right? Because isn't that 4 p.m.? So these blue lines are isobars. What are isobars? lines of constant
pressure.
Okay. Where's the pressure gradient strong? Well, here in Montana, but maybe more of interest is, over the Midwest or eastern part of the United States. Look at how, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan. Well, why that's important, and we'll learn why later on, but wherever the isobars are close together, that's usually, not usually, the wind, it'll be very windy, okay? So when we have a strong pressure gradient, it's going to be windy. It's not like the meteorologist just looks out and say, oh, I think it'll be windy today. There's a reason why, okay? And so now again, this is 2 p.m. So you people in, Fort Worth, the pressure gradient's not that strong, okay? The pressure gradient's really strong where we are, and it's pretty windy. Syracuse, maybe breezy, but definitely like Georgia and Alabama, there's probably no wind at all right now. Okay, Florida, is it windy, Samir?
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah,
we flew some kites today.
Okay. Now we do have to be careful because sometimes there can be what's called sea breezes developing, so we have to be careful. But again, it's important to know these strong gradients and also temperature gradients. They'll be used to locate fronts, cold fronts and warm fronts. Last thing, it may be small. Are we on the Adobe Connect? Let's try to do a little isoplething in the 15 minutes that we have left. Okay. Again, I apologize for you PDF, who read the PDF. I will get the full version right after class, all right? But the reason we draw these isopleths is, one, it allows us to organize all this weather data, okay? It allows us to see where the gradients are strong, okay? Can you see this? This should be right in your Adobe Connect file. This is a map of temperatures this morning, right? And it's 13Z, right? Can you say it? What time is that? Somebody else. No, not Mary. I'm sorry, the person next to Jane Ashley. Can you tell me what time is that? For Eastern time.
10.
13Z.
It'll be 10
which is
o'clock.
13Z is 1300. Okay.
Yeah.
They chop off the minutes.
Yeah, it should be 10 a.m.
13Z is it's 8 a.m., isn't it? 8 a.m. Eastern time?
Yeah.
12Z is 1200 hours. You subtract 5 hours, that's 7 a.m. 6 a.m. Central time. Is that right? I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Michael.
Michael, okay, apologize. Is that right? It's 8 a.m.?
Sounds right.
Right? Okay. So, let's see. This morning it was in Syracuse. I'm not saying this is Syracuse, okay, but it's as close to Syracuse. Is Syracuse relatively close to Rochester? I know that's where Rochester is. Is it Mary? Mary? So, okay, it was 7 this morning? Not, I bet you it wasn't that cold. Notice how, is this, gosh, what's the capital of Utica, right? Mary, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted.
Albany is the capital.
Oh, Albany. Albany is -5, while Rochester is 7. Why is that? We're going to learn about it, but do you know why Rochester is much warmer?
Did it have to do with cold fronts?
It's because it's right near the lakes.
Oh,
And
right. Yeah.
That lake has a modifying effect, okay? I know Trinity is is it near Tampa, Samir?
No, it's right by Orlando.
Okay, or is this where Orlando is?
Yeah, it's in the very center of
So
Florida.
37 degrees, that's pretty cold. Where else? Give me some other locations. Where's St. Andrews?
We are in Jackson, Mississippi, just north of Jackson.
Oh, Mississippi. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Mississippi, is that
14.
Jackson, Mississippi? 14?
Yes, sir.
That's got to be pretty cold.
Yeah,
right?
it's fairly cold for us. Not quite
Yes.
used to it.
Well, it was -6 this morning for us, so I don't feel too bad for you guys. Although, again, I love this cold weather. I just love it. I hate hot weather. So let's try to. Did you read that? Did you watch that video that I posted on isoplothing? Okay, I'm sorry, it's not professionally done. It was rather crude, but let's start. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna actually move all of you so that you can actually try to help me draw some. I only see 5 people. I don't see everyone in Adobe Connect.
We're trying to connect to our server at the school. We're having a hard time.
Okay, it's not a. Don't worry, it's not a deal breaker. So okay, so these are temperatures, and what I usually like to do. By the way, in the homework, I learned from my mistakes. All right, in the homework, you do have an assignment, and the assignment is, gosh, I will post the whole chapter in again. But problem 7 involves doing some isoplex, okay? But I guess I assumed too much last year. And so what I did is I actually, well, if you read, it says, please find figure 1.34C in doc sharing section of eCollege, all right? So you go to that, and isopleth diagrams for homework assignment, okay? And you'll see figure 1.34C. And I've done some of it for you, okay? And that'll get you started, okay? It'll help get you started. And I tell you what other isotherms to do. That'll cut the time significantly, okay? Just to help you out. So I'm learning too. So let's go. Let's do it. Oh, I lost it. Okay, share document. Surface. Okay. All right. So what I usually like to do is I like to start at the edge of the map. Okay. I don't want to start drawing an isotherm in the middle. All right. And I'm going to do 10, 20, like 0, 10, 20, 30, etc. All right, so I'm going to do the 0 one, All right. And what's the whole idea of isoplething? The big idea is if I draw the 0-degree isotherm, then the temperatures on one side of the isotherm has to be higher than 0, and the temperatures on the other side of the isotherm has to be what? Lower. There are rules for isoplething that I posted in that e-college. Did you see that? But the big rule is that. So I'm going to do 0. Okay, it's a little, the edge is sort of cut off at the end, at the right hand side. But let's look in Minnesota. I see -1 here, and I see 8 degrees there. So if I was driving a car from here, I don't know why it's, sorry, this technology is, why isn't this working? Stupid technology, I'm sorry. Now I can't get this to draw at all. Okay, this is going well. I can't get my this drawing option to work. That's why I'm having problems. I'm gonna have to start over again. Let's see if I can.
Mr. Chang, do you need some help?
I think let me try it again.
The other thing is, make sure that you just clicked on the Thursday or the Thursday room.
Yeah, I did. I think I did.
Okay.
So I'd rather just have chalkboards. Forget about this technology. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Sorry about this. It's not fun just watching me. Oh, but this draw. Yeah, now, Stephanie, this, for some reason, this draw option is not dark. You know, I can't, I'm clicking on the draw option, but it's not, I can't draw. Do you have any ideas, Stephanie?
Yeah, let me log into Adobe Connect and I'll help you.
Well, this is going really well. I can't get this draw to work. Well, it's if I click on draw, it's
so Mr. Chang, at the very top, click on pods.
Yeah.
And then you have. Oh,
now it just all disappeared.
Hang on.
This is really going well now. What is somebody like taking control of this and just like showing up, disappearing?
Both you and Stephanie are hosts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe you need to be a presenter rather than a host?
No, he's fine.
Am I not a presenter?
Oh, she says that's not the issue.
Oh. I am a host. Yeah. This is definitely not going well. And we're running out of time. Are we okay? I was just going to have us do some isotherms. Do you have sort of the idea of how to draw these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. I promise it's going to get better, the technology. Hopefully. And plus, I need to copy both sides of the page. That'll help. I will do that. I will do that right away once this is over in a minute, and so that you can get the homework, okay? But I think what I've covered, like as far as map projections, if you read that, it's actually very complicated, but all that you need to understand is that there's going to be distortions anytime you represent the Earth, which is three-dimensional, and represented on a two-dimensional sheet of paper. You're just going to have distortions, okay? So it's not perfect. So I think our time is getting over because it's 22Z right now, and that's or 2159Z. So I guess we should say goodbye. Just remember the homework. There's reading and some problems to do. Oh, and again, by the way, no, before we quit, I really would like, I guess I'm not going to use the Dropbox. So what I would really like you to do is submit your homework in terms of a Word document, or preferable or a PDF file if you have to. So do you have the ability to, like at your school, scan your homework in or something and then submit it? Okay, I prefer if you don't take pictures and submit it unless you have to, because I found a lot of times some of the homework got cut off and I couldn't read it, all right? And it's hard to grade when I can't read it. So if you really have to, okay. But then you make sure, I would go back and read or look at what you submitted to make sure I can see everything, okay? All right. Again, sorry about this. It'll get better. It can't get any worse, so that's a good sign. Okay?
Mr. Chang, may I make one suggestion to your class?
Yes.
There is an app for a smartphone, and the app is called Genius Scan, and it will take a photograph of your work and it will save it as a PDF file so that it can be legible. So if you have to take a photograph, use the PDF software as opposed to just the camera on your phone.
Oh, okay, and one last thing, and shoot, I just forgot what I was going to say. Shoot, I just forgot what I was going to say. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, until I get some office hours straight, if you need help immediately, call me, okay? And then I can help you, or email me. Of course, I may not, see it immediately. So you can call me anytime, okay? Since I don't have office hours yet. Just call me if you need help. Try not to wait to the last minute to get help, though, okay? All right. Thank you. And I think that we're done. So, all right. Bye-bye. See you on Tuesday at 21Z.
Thank you, Mr. Chang.
Bye-bye, Mary.
Ed, do you have a minute?
Yeah. What happened? What did I do?
So here's the thing. In Adobe Connect, you are sharing a document. But the problem is you are not on a shared whiteboard. So therefore, you do not have the drawing tools. And it was a little bit difficult to go through all of this while class was in session. So if you were to go up to the pods, well, actually, we don't want to share that one. If you come over here to the, do you see at the top of your screen where you have the title of your document and then the draw button is grayed out and there's an arrow, stop sharing, and then the little menu bar way at the far right-hand corner of that window. If you click on that drop-down bar, then there's a share option, and if you click on the whiteboard, so now that you have a whiteboard open, do you see you have those drawing tools?
Yeah, so then I can
And you can just upload the map to the whiteboard. And as long as you are on a whiteboard and not just sharing a picture, then you have the ability to draw on it.
But I've always, that's the way I did it before. I uploaded a PDF file and just practicing myself, I could draw it.
Was that on Saba or was that in Adobe Connect?
No, Adobe Connect.
All right, let's see.
Because what I'm trying to say is, maybe not eloquently, is I would share. Yeah, at least just practicing myself. Okay,
Yeah.
I just practicing myself. The last few days and over Christmas, I took a PDF file because you can only upload certain types of files, right? So I decided to do this PDF since it was approved or it was okay, and I would just draw. And so that I don't understand why it doesn't work now. It worked just a few minutes ago again.
Oh, yeah, put it back up because I took it off.
It worked just beautifully up to, I always try to practice stuff beforehand. That's why this has caught me. What you're saying wasn't true before this session. Now it's, now
right,
the draw.
So what I did down in the bottom left-hand corner is I clicked the sync. So it's syncing your PDF.
Okay.
So that was the piece.
Okay, so I must have inadvertently hit it to turn it off because I never had to sync it in the first place. So
evidently, but yeah,
okay.
So that will give you your drawing tools back.
Okay. What a disaster, but okay, all right. What's the deal with the Rudy from your school?
Do you want to turn the recording off?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, it's off.
No, I don't think so.
What?
So what's going on is because we're connecting through a Polycom system, recording turns on immediately upon our connecting. I don't know how to turn off recording without disconnecting from this conference.
Okay. Can I call you right now? Do you have your cell phone or?
You can call me in the office, and I have about 5 minutes because I have to go to the Arabic class, which starts at 5:15. So 202.
No, I do have your. Oh, are you? I have your.
In the office? Yeah, I'm in the office.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna call you right now then.
Okay, and I'll hang up out of Blue Jean.
Okay.
I was here too. Have a good day.
Bye, Simone. Hi. Hi, Ed. Yes. Yeah, I think she signed up, but then there may have been